Hi, my name is Bridgette Downer. I'm the Environmental Education Guide and Farm Manager here at Butler Montessori. My work with the upper elementary students engages them in our outdoor environment in a couple academic areas. The first is aquatic studies, and what we do is we use their lessons that they've gained in microscopy and take that out into the pond, into the creeks, and basically collect samples of water. And we take that water and we basically analyze it under the microscope. They learn how to make slides, they learn about plant identification, or plant and animal identification, and they take the information they've gathered on what they've identified and input into a database, which is actually reporting back on our health level of our creeks. So they gain a perspective on the scientific level, but then they understand the environmental impacts. When they see that a certain creek on our campus shows a lower level of health, then we start talking about, oh, I wonder what factors contribute to the lack of health in that creek versus seeing many other organisms in this creek that show good health. So we get a holistic view and they gain a sense of environmental education in the process. We also delve into botanical areas such as tree identification. We have an established tree walk on campus, and the students take that description and they take it to a tree and they're reading it, and even though the words are beyond them and the scientific nature of it might be beyond them, they understand the general idea of a botanical description, so that we finish off the time by going to their favorite tree and they create their own botanical description, and then we go to identify that tree if they didn't know what it was. So once again, it's child-led learning. They are motivated and enthusiastic because they can take that information and apply it to what they know and love. Usually it's trees that they've sat observing during recess or that they've been climbing with their friends. So it's the place-based education that allows that information to become internalized, and they can take it back to the classroom and do reports and further research, or take it to a nature center or an arboretum on their going outs. One of the other areas we've been delving into is ecology. There's a location in Seneca Creek State Park in which the naturalists have separated out the deer and groundhogs and foxes, and they've allowed it to grow wild. So the students see, when they visit that, they can make a comparison and do an inventory of what the world looks like if we had our large predators when the deer populations were much lower, and what it looks like without that and when the deer populations have skyrocketed. Then we discuss what are the environmental factors that contribute to that. So a lot of my work with the lower L is basically integrating their science classes and their science lessons, their academics, with the world around them. And then there's also many opportunities for those students to come up to the farm, especially when the intermediates are on trips. And then they get to delve into the entire world of the farm. They usually find lots of joy and spend much time with the chickens, but they gain all aspects of it, whether it's harvesting or taking care of the seedlings in the grow room, or even preparing for market that day. So they get a sneak peek at what's ahead of them in the microeconomy program.